What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of TeaTime with MrFarr. It's where I'm streaming my podcast live on TikTok Sunday nights at 8 p.m. So if you want to join in on that, if you're watching this on YouTube and you want to join in on it live and maybe drop a comment or two or whatever the case, then just follow me at TikTok. At TikTok. My my TikTok name is MrFarr209, just like it is here on YouTube. So anyway, if you're watching it there and you want to watch it live, hey, that is the place and that is how you will do it. So anyway, this one will not be a super long one. I'm about to do something. Hopefully it doesn't mess things up. Okay. We ain't, and it's already on what I wanted to be on. Come on. So I'm excited. I just wanted to, that music's too loud. Nope, and I don't want that one. Ooh, and we have to turn it down though. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I just want some background music. I'm just going to tell a story. Hey, what's up, Foxman59? See you in the chat. Hello, what's up? Thank you for the people who sent likes already. And if you followed, I appreciate it. Hey, they said Nuggets in 4. Where's the Suns in 5 or 4 guy? Where's he at? I guess he in Cancun too. Okay. Anyway, let's move it along. Wait, Angel? Is this you? Is this who this is? Anyway, I gotta move. I gotta keep it moving. But I got some people in the chat. I think some of them might be some of my students. People said Heat in 6 is looking like Heat in 4, but Boston seems like they're folding. I know this podcast is not supposed to be about that, but just like a teacher, a student has a whole life. You know what I mean? So sometimes we'll talk about other things outside of education because all those things are related. So anyway, I wanted to tell a story, and then whoever's in the chat, you guys can ask questions or I can respond to any of that. But last Sunday, so not this Sunday, about a week ago, it was Mother's Day, right? And so on Mother's Day, you know, I did the regular Mother's Day stuff. I went to church and we honored the mothers there, and then I went to lunch with my mom, my kids' mom, and my children. Well, at least most of them. Three out of the four. Okay. So then we did that whole thing, blah blah blah. Everything was cool. It was really cool. My mom really enjoyed her gift. We're actually sending her to a concert. So she got a train ride, a concert, but it's not for a while. So we're gonna do all of that. What up? I see you in the chat. But anyway, so we did that. Everything was cool. So the next day, I just been thinking about a lot of things. So like we're coming to the end of teacher induction, which is a 2-year process that you have to go through in order to say that, yes, I completed all these criterias, and there's a whole bunch of them. That I've completed all these criterias to be a teacher. So I completed that. There's 2 years finishing that. I've been a youth pastor for, I don't even know how long I've been a youth pastor. A long while. And it's coming to the end of that as well. And then one of my daughters is a senior, and it's coming to the end of watching like her last basketball games and her last track meets. And now she just went to the prom yesterday. And so all of those things were just on my mind. And then, you know, like earlier this year, my aunt had died, and, you know, and that was a hard Mother's Day for my cousins, and kind of seeing them go through a Mother's Day without their mom for like the first time, you know. So that was tough, and just tried to reach out to them. As a matter of fact, as soon as I get off this podcast, I'm gonna text these clowns again. I love them. And then I was just thinking about all those things, and just how we're just like, I'm moving at different stages of my life, and I'm getting older, blah blah blah. I was thinking about all those things on last Sunday, and then I was thinking about those things in the morning, and I put on this song by Scotty McQuarrie called 5 More Minutes, right? So I put on this song, and then it just made me a little misty-eyed. Like I was just crying and just thinking about like valuing the time you have with the people you love, valuing the time and experiences that you have, even valuing the time I have with my students. You know what I mean? Because sometimes it can get into like this grind of I gotta teach, I gotta do this, gotta do that, and it can be aggravating. But enjoying the moments, enjoying the time, enjoying the journey of life, because it goes by fast, you know. And so I had a few tears and blah blah blah, whatever. So I went into my classroom. I was tired. I'm in there. I'm like typing away, doing my thing, working, and then it's the chat. Don't worry if you misspelled it. So then after I get in my classroom, I get a phone call. It's like brrr, brrr. All right. So then I answer the phone call. And it's one of our secretaries. By the way, our secretaries at my school are amazing. I don't know about the secretaries at your school, but the ones at my school are utterly amazing. I love them. I'm so happy that I get to work with them. They are a bright spot at our school, man. So anyway, they're like, hey, is everything, hey, like, how are you doing? This and that. They made some small talk. And then they're like, a little birdie told me that you were crying. Is everything okay? And then I was like, what the heck? How did you see, how did you see that? And then I just started laughing. I had to go tell her the whole story. Like, nah, I was just listening to Scotty McCreery and, you know, the whole thing, and just thinking about life in general, you know, and kind of praying a little bit and being like, you know what, I want to make sure that I take advantage of the moments and the times that I have and not take them for granted, because they move so fast. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. Like that was my story right there, and that was a way to start out Monday. Thank God. Sorry, listening to your life. It's all good. You can listen, whatever. Thanks for the people who sharing it and liking it. But I just am like, man. So I give that as a warning to you guys, because especially there's some young people out there, maybe older, whoever hears this, is to say, for reals, value the time you have, because one, you don't know how long you're gonna be with this friend sets. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Things change. You don't know how long you're gonna be able to have with your family. Things go by fast. So just value that time that you have with your friends and family, and take advantage of it. You know what I mean? So that's one of those things I was like, okay, I got to start like valuing that more. So I'm excited. Thank goodness. I don't know how much time y'all got left of school, but for us, we've got 2 weeks, one real week and one like fake week. Well, it's not fake, but you know what I mean? Like we ain't really doing nothing. So the one real week is, this week coming up, and we have some tests going on and some different things. There's a lot of tests, projects, grades are got to be turned in, Chromebooks are getting turned in. All that stuff is happening during this week here coming up. So this is the last like real academic week. I see you in the chat. I'll deal with that in just a minute. But this is the last real academic week. And then next week, the week after that, the week of, by the way, what is the holiday? Is it Memorial Day? Labor Day? No, Labor Day is at the beginning, like in August or something. What holiday is it? Let me see. I gotta look this up, because I'm like, bro, what holiday is this? Wait. Oh, it's Memorial Day. Okay, cool. Memorial Day. And actually, I usually get a lesson together for that, so I gotta get that together. Why haven't I taught on Memorial Day before? I'm gonna teach on Memorial Day this year, so that way I can make sure all my students know why we have these holidays. I try to do that for some of the major, non-major, because the major holidays is like Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween. Those is like the tops. So I don't teach on those. Most people know why or whatever. But like Memorial Day, Labor Day, Veterans Day, Martin Luther King Day, like Black History Month, Women's History Month, like I'll talk about those ones in particular, because those are ones that go on during the school year. But then also a lot of times I feel like students, and crazy, not even just students, but people in general, don't even know what we're celebrating. They don't know why we have the day off. And I'm like, if your country The government officials in your country have said, hey, this should be a day then that we should have off and commemorate, then you should know why as a citizen of that country. At least that's the way I think about it. Well, I don't know what y'all think, but that's what I think. You know what else is my friend? So anyway, let me finish with that and I'll move to the next thing. By the way, ADD brain. That's why I think on these podcasts, I got to start writing down like a list, boom, 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 maybe like 3 things and then just follow my list. Are the students allowed to dissect frogs in class? Okay, I'll get to that question. Stick around, Jules. Stick around. By the way, hi, Jules. What's up? How are you doing? And I also want to say, Jules, thank you. You have been a consistent person on my TikTok. Utterly amazing. I appreciate you. What was I saying? Oh, and then the last week of school is basically like a free week. I'm gonna close the door because my kids is being crazy up in here. They just came in the house. So my daughter just got back. Oh yeah, this daughter right here. She just got back from celebrating with her her 1 year anniversary? Yeah, 1 year. 1 year anniversary. Oh Lord. Okay, do you guys want to see the gift that she got? I don't know why we're stopping the podcast for that. Jules, don't just hang in there. I will get to it. Oh, you say yes.
First he got me.
Okay, let's see what he got you first.
He says he doesn't remember if it's 15 or 20.
This is the camera right here.
He doesn't remember if it's 15 or 20, but it's a Cold Stone.
Oh, you got a Cold Stone gift card. Okay, I like that. It's a Cold Stone gift card. Oh, that's a huge. Is this a Squishmallow thing?
It's a walrus.
Well, a narwhal, right?
Or something like that.
Walrus has the teeth, girl.
Hey, you know why I said that? Because that's what he told me it was.
Oh, well, he don't.
It is a narwhal.
It is a narwhal because they got the thing.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, this is big.
Well, I like plushies a lot, so that's why.
I know, and it smells good too.
And this is my favorite color.
Has that always been your favorite color?
No, my favorite color for a really long time was teal.
That's what I thought, but this is. Well, that's not really that close.
To like lilac lavender.
Yeah, lilac lavender. Okay, this was the color of your dress as well.
My nose.
Purr. Oh, that's funny. Okay. All right, I love you, daughter. Can you close the door for me?
Yes.
By the way, did you see I put that chicken downstairs?
What chicken?
A rotisserie chicken. Dude, this podcast is totally off the rails, but that's okay.
Have fun.
All right, I love you. But cake batter ice cream is the best. Ooh, I don't even know where we got off into that. Okay, and then the last week of school is just chill. Like, I know we're circling back to that. I think we're going to the 8th grade trip, and then we have the promotion practice, and then it's an early out day, so it's just a chill day for me, and then there's a field day, so should be super easy. All right, let's go back. I think I actually have. This is one of those weird things that I like updated. Is Blat Owl. I have a, and I think this has the chat on it. Somebody type in the chat. At least I thought it used to have the chat. Does it not have the chat anymore? Oh, yeah, it does. Okay, cool. All right, so peep it out. I will see you later because I have to go pack boxes. Hey, do that. And I saw that you said you were moving over the summer. Have an amazing move, okay? And I'm sure that it'll be cool and you'll have friends and you'll meet new people. When I was in junior high, I moved 3 years in a row. 4 years in a row technically, but I got to go to the same school the last 2. But I moved like, freaking a few years in a row. So it was kind of cray-cray right there. Also, my sister, she moved 3 years in a row too for high school. So she went to 4 different high schools, which is crazy. I'm liking your live so much. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let me go all the way back up to Jules. Jules had a question about, can they dissect live frogs? I believe 100% the answer is yes. Will they dissect? Okay, and let's not go with live because I don't think, or I don't know. Did you ask live or did you just ask about frogs? Oh, are they allowed to dissect frogs? Okay, so Yes, I believe 100% we can dissect frogs in the class. It's just a matter of a teacher actually doing it. Now, me, I wouldn't necessarily do that because I don't really teach anything like that. So I just switched over. Half of my class is physics. So that has nothing to do with biology, really. I'm not really getting super deep into the last part of my, because the last part, like the other part of my class, like astronomy, there's going to be electricity, magnets. Like I'll be able to do that stuff next year because I wasn't able to teach that far into the new curriculum. But that's just not my class. I have a little bit of heredity, genetics, DNA, but I don't have bio. So I would have to see. But the answer is yes. And yes, I am opening this. I've never had this drink before, but I'm going to try it because I am thirsty. All right. By the way, the first drink is the best. This one is tropical mango. I would say good times. Woo. I can feel the energy carbonation in my eyeballs. Whoa. But so they are allowed to dissect in class, but it just has to be the right class. And most of the teachers, we did not get through all of the curriculum this year, as we had new, and when I say teachers, I mean science. We had new science teachers. So we were learning how to like get the curriculum together, how to use it, how to do all the experiments. And I don't think any of them were dissections, but technically if a teacher wanted to do the dissection, they could. So, and I think this is how it will work, is next year, once we teach through all of the curriculum, then we'll start to either modify or add the labs. And that's when you could probably see some dissections. I actually asked about that last year, if they could or would in 7th grade, like have 7th grade do the dissection, since they kind of do bio. And I thought we might be able to do that, but then since we got a new curriculum, then it didn't work out because we were all still trying to learn how to use the curriculum. Yeah, too much to fit a year in. Yeah. And here's the thing is we just had a meeting. I was just out again on Tuesday, and we were talking about curriculum and just talking about the idea that they have more in the curriculum than you can teach. So how to trim that down and how to get all that done. You know what I mean? So, but I think what will happen is, I'm hoping that maybe after next year, maybe we can get a dissection back in there. I heard that's what the rumor they told me. They said, well, we used to do a dissection like a few years back. And I actually have dissecting kits in my classroom, which I don't know why, because even last year, the years before, I taught physics, chemistry, lab safety, metric system, like nothing to do again with like bio. And then I see, Manuel, you got a question, sir, in the chat saying, when do we get out? Now, we get out of school on the 1st, I believe. Let me just double check my calendar. Yeah, the 1st of June is our last day of school. And our promotion's on the 31st, which is perfect for me because my daughter's promotion or graduation from high school is on the 1st. And yes, I'm calling it a promotion, because we're just making a designation that moving from 8th grade to high school is different from moving from high school to adulthood. Because it's not even like you move to college. You move to whatever it is that you actually do. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's it. So, and does anyone have any other questions? Or else I'm about to get off because I had to make this one short. I usually try to make them between 20 and 30 minutes. And I guess we're at 19 minutes and 57 seconds. If anyone, oh, you're already out? When'd you start school? When'd you start school? Why you out already? I usually have an AI question, but not today. Everything was just moving too fast for me. Some people were talking earlier about the Boston Celtics. Hey, they got clowned today. They got clapped. They lost by like 30. It's kind of scary to move from school to adulthood. You went to school August 20th and y'all got out that early? What the world? That's crazy. Unless you have less days off in the school, then. So I would just say this about moving to adulthood is once you get into high school, you got to start preparing for that. And hopefully the adult folks around you will help to prepare you for that. You know what I mean? There's also supports at the school that can help prepare you for that. I wish I would have done a better job of preparing my older two kids. I feel like I didn't prepare them enough. That's kind of why I'm like backing away from some things now so that I can spend some more time helping them just get to where they want to be and kind of find their vision, find their dream, and get to where they want to be. They're doing amazing things because they're responsible, they're working, they're taking care of their own cars, they're paying a lot of their own bills, they're going to school, so they're doing a lot of amazing things. I just wanted to help to get them a little bit more focused. And then my other daughter's graduating. Well, my middle daughter's graduating, and I'm going to have some more free time to get her through and get her transferred to the next school in 2 years. Like, that's my goal. That's her goal. And I want to get her out of here and not be here at Merced College. Nothing against Merced College, but sometimes junior colleges can be a trap because it's an easy transition. And if students kind of take school casual to begin with, they can get trapped into junior college and you end up paying a lot of money, and for what? You know what I mean? So the seniors here got out two weeks ago. How long y'all go to school? Okay, but you live out of state. So what state do you live in? We'll see once they get there. But I will just say this. Moving to adulthood does not have to be scary. Arkansas. Okay. I don't know. Obviously, there's a different requirement for time frame of how long you should be in school, right? Different amount of days, because ain't no way. Ain't no freaking way. Oh, my gosh. 100. That's how many days we have. I just don't know how you can go to school like pretty much the week after we do and then still get out a week before us, unless your spring break and then your other time frames are just extremely short. Something just seems weird about that. But yeah, we have 180 days. That's exact. Like, our contract is a little bit more than 180 days, but those are days that the students aren't there. Does that make sense? So our contract's like 185 days or 190, something like that. But it's days like that you guys aren't at school and we're at school. So anyway, I think I'm gonna end the I think I'm gonna end the podcast right there. Thank you for joining. Lucas, what's good? I see you in the chat. My cousin back here to now. What are you gonna do this week? You mean in school? Well, first of all, we have a test tomorrow. We have a test tomorrow. There's been a project of periodic table squares, so I'm gonna get all those, get those printed, get those cut, get those posted. So we'll do that. We'll teach on Memorial Day. We'll finish teaching some things on what is that thing called? Oh, on chemical formulas, and look at that like a little bit, and a little bit about how to balance chemical equations. And then that will be like the whole week. Oh, your cousin's back there now. Okay, I got you. Follow that. I follow that now. But yeah, so we still have an academic week. So I know students are going to be all like, why do we have to go to school and do school stuff? Bro, what you think? Like, what we going to do? Be kicking it? Yeah, just come to school. We going to be kicking it all day, baby. No. And if we did kick it all day, people would be losing their minds. They can't even behave themselves. So even if I wanted to kick it, even if I would allow just kicking it, y'all, people ain't responsible enough to kick it. So nah, we can't do none of that. Oh, your mom is a yard duty. Yeah. She's an aide as well. Yeah. But anyhow, y'all have a wonderful night and a wonderful day. Yeah. And get yourselves ready for school. For whatever you have left, do your best. Finish. All right? MrFarr, out.